How's it going, guys? Panther Films, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 7 of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. This episode is titled The Retreat. Now, last episode was basically an inconvenient wedding episode, as Jen said. Basically, Jen went to her friend's wedding, she fought Titania at that wedding, and she met a guy named Josh who seems kind of sus. And then the B plot was focused on Nikki and Mallory helping someone called Mr. Immortal out, because every time he got into a confrontation in one of his past relationships, he jumped out of a window or killed himself. So, there was a bit of an issue there, and Nikki learned about a group calling themselves Intelligentsia, or a website that's called Intelligentsia, which is basically a discount Reddit that shits on everything She-Hulk related. Wants to kill She-Hulk. How do we hurt She-Hulk, and how do we cancel her, how do we get rid of her, all this stuff, right? And then right at the end we also had a tease to the villain called the Hulk King, which I think is probably the leader, who wants She-Hulk's blood. Sadly, we didn't get any Daredevil stuff last episode, even though they teased it the episode before, and I've got a very strong feeling we won't get any Daredevil stuff this episode either. But you never know, maybe the show will surprise me, but I highly fucking doubt it. So yeah, let's stop dilly-dallying around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode. Oh shit. We're getting more Abomination. Also, they showed footage from Shang-Chi there.
I'm Josh.
Jen.
He's with 100%. He's with the that crew that tried to take her blood. Oh, we went down. Also, Wolverine, Deadpool, lovely. That cheeky little cut there. Did you see that? Oh, there's two of her. He's 100% using her. She looks like a fucking CGI cutscene from the PS2 era. Oh. Wait, did he just ditch her? Well, he's left you. He probably took her blood, I assume, while she was sleeping.
You didn't tell me you were nominated for Female Lawyer of the Year?
What?
Does this mean we get
You
to
can
go to
get
a
nominated for that?
You need to set a limit so that you don't keep checking that during work hours.
What about just hourly?
No, it's just the first 12 hours after you slept with someone for the first time.
Saturday? Oh, it's going to be a whole week of her not getting contacted by him. Why the why? Why is Miss Piggy here?
We got a malfunction alert on Blonsky's inhibitor.
I'll check in with them.
I figure my chances of staying out of the ICU would be much greater if I had a Hulk there with me.
I will see you there.
Oh, that's great. This whole place is full of weirdos.
But who asked it? No one cares. I mean, he's not even seen it. Like, she keeps trying to refresh it, but he hasn't even seen it yet. So he actually set up a retreat.
Oh, Jen!
Blonsky?
You're honking your horn at a 10-foot tall lizard monster.
So
It's definitely malfunctioning.
duh.
I don't know why. I have recalibrated your inhibitor, and she is good to go. So, stay away from the electric fence.
Well, that was quick. Ew, was that a green screen? What the fuck?
Well, I've already wasted half a Sunday on this expedition, so I'm gonna get moving.
What the fuck? Ew. A ball? Ew. That CGI is so bad. Oh my god, too much bad CGI, all at once. What the fuck?
Brother Blonsky has actually taught me a lot about taking responsibility for my anger. Manbull was a weird lab.
Manbull.
A swashbuckler.
So much unnecessary backstory to tell to someone whose car you just destroyed. I can't try.
Well, yeah. It's just so random, what the fuck?
Think of this totally knackered Prius Prime as your teacher.
That was nothing.
Pick you up in 20.
I'm not sweating it out in a year today. I need to get some work done. So if you could get me
That's
a
smart.
fast, no reception anymore.
So how does he get food? Do they just deliver it to him?
Clearly you're not in a teachable mood right now, and I do respect that.
Wait, so he's going to teach her? lessons? Gonna give her like therapy lessons, I guess? I don't fucking know. What the fuck? How she ended up over here? They're gonna all come off. No. Missed opportunity.
This is Porcupine. He's a porcupine. And
What the fuck?
Saracen thinks he's a vampire.
Wow.
Blade. I mean, we do know vampires exist in the Marvel Universe.
What do you think, Manball?
A relationship
I'm
is one of...
asking Manball.
I'd like to say something.
Great.
Manbull and El Aguila have been spending a lot of time together.
Porcupine, I want to share something.
No thanks.
He and
That fucking picture of him in the background. What the fuck? Obama stay.
Time in the yurt?
No.
Wait,
Jen, please.
Really needed it though. I was hurting for
he's
the
the...
yurt.
That guy's here? You probably don't even remember who.
I mean, I do. Yeah, I mean, he was in... yeah, he was part of the crew that was going to take a blood, right? Yeah. Well,
Darling, I'm going to need you to sit in the calming chair right now.
As soon as I'm out of there, I'm gonna rip this guy to shreds.
Oh, hold on. That is not how we work through our issues around here.
Real strength comes from facing yourself in the mirror and saying, hey man, I'm gonna work on me.
Oh, you attacked a woman 4-1. You absolutely were super villains.
I don't believe him. I don't believe him because of the fact that, like, why wouldn't he bring up the fact that they wanted her blood? Like, if he truly redeemed himself and he's thought about what he's done, he'd tell her why they attacked her, right?
I met a guy, Josh, at a wedding. We went on a few dates and I thought it was going great.
Another direct heat.
Okay, are you two married?
Come on.
Codependency.
Yeah,
So, how many dates?
3.
Well, what was the last thing you texted?
That was fun. I can't stop smiling.
Oh, my
Yikes.
Okay, that's not exactly the last thing I texted him. Getting a little worried. Just want to know you're okay.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I was freaking out, okay?
You were ghosted.
Or he wanted your blood.
No, not that.
Man, stop.
I mean, he did probably take her blood.
Oh, Jen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk so...
No,
See, look. He's acting sus.
Jen is great. And no one cares when they're She-Hulk. So, like, I meet this guy who actually likes Jen, and that just felt good to know that. And he ghosts me, and it sucks.
All right, screw this guy. Where does he live?
Let's kill him. That's right. He's got to die.
Why would they break that? Why? Dude, that was actually a decent scene there. They had to ruin it with comedy. Like, she was opening up. We got a bit of character in there, and then comedy.
does anyone think they could speak to Jen's pain?
Can't control what other people do.
I guess.
When someone rejects us, because it reminds us of the times we reject ourselves.
Was that meant a hit? What?
Okay, Jen, do you believe that this group genuinely values the whole of you?
And stop using She-Hulk as a protective shield and trust us.
I keep cutting away when she transforms because it probably just looks weird.
I gotta say, that felt really good.
Oh, he's doing it. He's taking off the mask. Watch it be Josh. Oh no, put it back on. Put it back on.
Boy, am I ashy?
No.
Could you just leave the suit on and...
Yeah.
and
Delete it. Delete it.
Really?
Delete it.
okay.
Did she delete it? What the fuck? It's like an album cover. That's the episode, imagine.
Next time you think of Josh, remember, everyone we meet, no matter how much they hurt you, is a lesson learned.
It is kind of weird how different Blonsky feels in this show compared to how he was in Incredible Hulk. It's the opening for fucking Fast and Furious 10. The fuck? 3 days earlier. We're gonna see what Josh did. I mean, he obviously took her blood. Like, come on. Copying? Wait, what? I don't know. I don't think that's how it works. Whoa, what? Hang on a minute. That's a bit weird. The fuck? Oh. You know, as an episode, I think that was probably one of the better ones. But it still obviously has issues. Like, for instance, the part that pissed me off was she was opening up and then it immediately went to fucking comedy. I get it's a comedy show, but the moment a character opens up like that, you don't ruin it with comedy. Like, that's a good scene. It was a good scene. And then they fucking ruin it with comedy. As usual with fucking Marvel scenes. Like, it's fucking annoying. It's not even funny. Like, she's truly opening up. She's got tears in her eyes and stuff. And then you just go straight to comedy. Let's go kill Josh. It's like, I mean, while that might be warranted at this point, but it's fucking stupid. Like, we're 7 episodes in, with 2 episodes left, and the majority of this episode was her worrying about being ghosted. I get that it's relatable, but come on, it's 7 episodes in. Like, that's the big thing here. We're 7 episodes in, and we haven't done anything for the plot. And yet again, it is kind of annoying, another male being the bad guy. Or a dick, you know? I feel like every male in the show has been a dick at some point. The guy that attacked her, right? With that crew. He didn't tell her that his crew wanted her blood. Did he? So he's not exactly redeemed himself. But who's the Hulk King? It's got to be Leader, right? Like, who else would want the blood? It's got to be Leader. I mean, they've basically announced Leader coming back in Captain America 4, but this could be like a tease towards that. Also, like I said in the episode, I don't really like what they're doing with Blonsky. He just feels like a completely different character. I know people will say, but it's character development. It isn't, because most of it was off-screen. Like, how's that developing a character when the development wasn't even on screen, you know? Why did she even stay at the retreat anyway, though? Like, she could just turn into She-Hulk and jump back to where she came from, you know what I mean? Like, Hulk's jumps are fucking insane. And, I wasn't going to point this out, but why was she, like, trying to, like, check her phone while driving? But yeah, again, I just feel like there's not much to talk about with the story. I mean, most of the stuff that happened in this episode, I kind of discussed the last episode, with Josh potentially being one of the people that's trying to get her blood. And that's basically confirmed this episode. So there's no, like, oh, that'll be cool to discuss, but if he's got her blood now, what's going to happen to that blood? Like, why does the Hulk King need it? Who is the Hulk King? We won't find out till the end of at least next episode, or maybe in episode 9. I mean, Hulk King, it's got to be Leader, right? Who else would it be? Because technically he's already got Bruce's blood in him, right? So if he has She-Hulk's, maybe he can balance it out. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know too much about the Leader, other than that he's, like, really fucking smart, right? He's got a big head. He's, like, mega mind, you know? That scene still pisses me off, though. The fact that she's just opening up and then they just immediately go to a joke. I get that it's a comedy series, but just for 1 second, Marvel, 1 second, can you not joke around with a scene? It's fucking stupid. Like, even she wasn't laughing about it, you know what I mean? Like, she was just stone-faced. Oh yeah, this isn't funny. Like, she just opened up. Imagine your therapist does that. Yeah, let's go fucking kill him. Like, what? No. That makes things even worse. Like, what? There was only, like, 2 standout scenes this episode, which was Josh's, like, betrayal that was predictable as fuck, and her opening up. The other guys in the group therapy session are cool, but I mean, they're not really relevant to the plot. I mean, this episode is actually the only episode where it doesn't focus on a B-plot, which is good. That might be why it's one of my favourite episodes of the show, even though it's, you know, it's really not that hard to pull off, considering there's a lot of other episodes in this show that aren't that good. So, it is what it is. Also, I think I noticed something. Like, where was it? It was when she first got to the retreat, or just after. She was checking her phone, like, for ages. And there was a shot of her phone. I'll probably pull it up on screen, but no wonder she's not getting fucking signal. She hasn't even got a data on. Marvel, everybody. Marvel. I have a feeling that because most of the show has been focused on Jen trying to get a relationship, in the finale, she's going to get with Daredevil. I mean, they're both lawyers. They're both superheroes, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen a panel in the comics too with, like, her and Daredevil kissing. So, it might work. Fuck it. I mean, there's a reason they're bringing Daredevil into this, and they're waiting a bit long to bring him in. I just hope they don't ruin him. That's my one concern. I really don't know what else to say, considering, like, the episode just didn't give me a lot to talk about, you know? I mean, like, maybe the vampire stuff, like, oh, maybe that's a tease for Blade, but I'm pretty sure Blade's in fucking purgatory right now in terms of being made. There's issues with it, I've heard. So it's probably never going to happen. And if it does happen, and it's not rated R, cancel that fucking shit, dude. Nobody wants it if it's not rated R. But Deadpool 3 with Wolverine, and that's going to be rated R 100%. You mean you can't have Deadpool and Wolverine in a film together and not have it R rated, you know? But yeah, like I said, pretty okay episode. Not the best, not the worst. It's just most of the stuff this episode we basically knew last episode. We had a feeling Josh would be like tricking her, you know, trying to use her. And I guess it's just cool to know that Blonsky's doing his own thing right now. Or is he? Is he playing Jen too? Who knows? I mean, seeing Jen open up obviously is kind of big for her character too. It's just, they could have done this episodes ago. Because, you know, like, that one date she had, you know, he didn't like her as Jen, but he liked her as She-Hulk. Like, that would have hit a bit harder than the Josh stuff. Because the Josh stuff just kind of came out of nowhere, you know, and it was pretty obvious that he was trying to use her. But, you know, but yeah. That basically wraps up my shitty review. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta!